Hey guys, and welcome back to More Than a House. In this episode, we completely transformed bedroom 1. We fixed the leaky roof and we even get to lay down some colour. Finishing off with gap filling any little spaces so when we paint it's going to look awesome. Mike's just finished putting up a new piece of ceiling up here because remember we had that big hole. We're going to put a trim up across these screw holes down here and it's going to look nice and neat and match the rest of the ceiling.
And I used some leftovers from the kitchen, I think, to fill in the gap here. A few spots there. Just piecing together with some used materials.
Buy a weird window.
This place is made up with all sorts of different materials, like literally everywhere. So this, I think, was asbestos. That's why this wall is complete. And these walls are a combination of like MDF, and that up there is like timber, like, I don't know, it's like something I've never seen before. It's almost like wheat picks. Every wall is different, so we're using a little bit of leftover cement sheeting, which was already here. Just working with the scraps we got. We'll flush this to make it look neat. And this side, that's a job for another day.
We've started bogging up and gap filling around this room too.
We started plastering.
Plastering, not bogging.
So as you can see, this room is getting really close to done. I've managed to seal up where the window used to be, and also this bit of wall here, which was also bare, and this area was bare. Luckily so far, all except for this panel, I've managed to recycle fibre cement sheeting that was already here. I've used a bit of timber sheeting, whatever it's called here, but most of it's all recycled, even up top here. Recycled, because there's so many layers, we're trying to match it to the same layer that's already there. This is thicker, this is thinner, and then there's like a stepped sort of trim. So just working our way through all that. Area's just been flat out gap filling, like just stupid amounts of gap filling, because there's so many beads in this place. It's just like every single sort of join has a bead, so I just remember these bits to do. So I'll do those in the morning. Then we'll start smashing on some paint and see what it looks like with one colour. It's going to look so much better.
Today is an exciting day. I'm going to do some painting and we're going to try spraying. I don't know if anyone's done this before, but we'll see how it goes. Also, I just wanted to show you guys the colours that I'm going to do. I'm tossing up between these two coral sort of orangey colours, but this we've sort of matched to our oven over here. I'm super excited, so let's see how today goes.
Okay.
Alright, so it's 6 o'clock at night and we're just finally ready to paint, which we got here at 9 AM that we thought we were going to do it.
Yep.
But as per usual, things always blow out.
Yes, so we are in the bedroom with the torch on and the one and only light in the house, which is in there, and we've got my cousin Danny's sprayer, so we're gonna have a crack at painting the ceiling and see how it goes. So I'm gonna start first and get a bit of a knack for it, and then Andy will take over. So we're gonna use the ceiling white, obviously put some colour on the roof, and also we're gonna run down the walls as well and use it as a base coat because it's gonna take a fair bit to get some coverage. That's it, perfect. Much better.
So last night you seen we did a lot of painting with the spray gun, which actually turns out really good. Last night looked a bit hairy, but this morning, yeah, come together pretty good. So a few little touch-ups I gotta do, but we did a light second coat this morning, and I'm about to start cutting into the walls. You can see we've got a few stains that keep popping through. We're just gonna address them as we keep going. Otherwise we're not going to get ahead at all. So I'm going to start cutting in and get the walls ready to go. Alright, I don't know if you've used these before, a paint mixer, they work awesome. You connect it to your drill. You're just going to be careful not to squeeze too hard because the paint will go everywhere. We got all this awesome paint from Inspirations at St. Maurice. The guys were super helpful. I had so many little swatches and they helped me make some good decisions, and the colours are coming out really good. So I'm really excited for this. All around our windows here, and now we're just going to start painting. This is an easy one that didn't need too much work. Oh, I've got my little sister here, Amy, helping me.
Looking good.
It's a beautiful day up here, and as you can see our room's all painted ready. So today I'm going to rip up this lino that we've absolutely killed in paint and see what the floor looks like underneath. Got my little helper here. While me and Judge are in here cleaning up the floor, Mark's on the roof sorting out our insulation and making sure it doesn't leak.
So there's a few leaks in the roof, nothing too bad, but there's one that drops in the sunroom, and there's a little bit of moisture in this room here, but I'm unsure where that's coming from because the roof actually doesn't look too bad. It's more so the beams underneath that I'm worried about. That's why I've got this plank here. I'm sort of trying to sort of distribute my weight around. I've started pulling out some nails in the iron. It's all obviously lapped, so I've got to sort of get them all out and then lift up one at a time and slip some insulation, because this room was not insulated at all. So this is going to be an absolute hot box in summer. So I'm going to insulate this, put it all back down, and then I'm going to run over with a silicone gun and make sure this thing never leaks again. Laying next to you at all times. That's right. So I've been on the roof all morning, and this room, it appears that was the only room that didn't have any insulation in it, so I assume that's why that room was never used. So I'm going to go along now, blow the roof off and seal it all up with silicone just to double check that everything's all sweet, and take care of some leaks. Now the only leaks we've found in the place is 3. There's 2 in the entranceway here. There was a bit of dampness in this room, but no active leaks, so I'm not sure. And this one is the only one we've actually seen genuine water coming out. You can see this is literally bowed to the point where we've got that happening. There's actually quite a bit of water. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, whether I pull this whole thing down or maybe pull half of it down like I did in that room. But I have found the leak. There's a hole in the roof right here. It has been patched and that has now deteriorated. So I need to repatch that. There's a few other little spots I need to patch, but overall the roof's actually pretty good and at least I can see clear spots where they need to be repaired. I'd rather find the problems than know there's a leak but can't find it, so.
Hey everyone, I've just been painting up the window frames here and Mark is finishing off a wall, filling in gaps.
Yeah, this was like empty. It's like a...
Empty.
It was empty, there was nothing here. Yeah, so this was empty and we want to start like painting this room. We're now going to have a bit of a break from physical labour. Andy's been painting, I've been roofing and fitting walls and all sorts, but for now we want to have a crack at putting together these bunk beds. We got secondhand from Marketplace. They're from a quality bed builder in Adelaide called Bunkers. We got them because we knew they were quality and they're really sturdy, solid timber and made local, so we're super happy with that. This is a loft style bunk bed, which means the bunk goes sideways and the next bed goes in on a different angle. And we're going to attempt to see if we can fit it in this room and how the layout's going to work. If not, we might have to go in this room. So although we're miles off of actually needing the bed, it sort of does dictate where a lot of things will go in the room, like lighting, fan, different colours on the walls and stuff like that. So we're going to sort of screw it together temporarily, pop it in there and see how it looks. Let's go. So as you can see, there's actually more room in here than I thought, because this room really is quite tiny in person. But unfortunately, there's no good way to put it. It's across windows everywhere you go. So we might try and turn it around, but at the moment, plenty of room, but just a bit unco.
Our bed might be too big for our little room.
So we've now changed the orientation. It does fit probably better than before, but still not great. This just ruins the window views and stuff, so we might have to reassess again.
Okay, this is our second room option. So this would be our bottom bed and our bunk on top, which works better than the other room. This will be our wall here. So it works better, still not ideal because we're still blocking one of our windows. We're going to have 2 windows in this room. So could work, but we're not 100% sold on the idea. So yeah, we're going to continue what we're doing and keep thinking about this. So at least now we know that room's definitely out. It was just too tight, too squishy, wasn't going to work. So we're going to continue on with that. We're going to have just a queen bed in there. And then this room, we're going to wait till we got the wall up and then decide. So we finished painting the room nice and white. You can see we've just masked up and we are about to paint our feature walls. Everyone check out my colour. So we've watered down the paint a bit and we're just going to do like a washy, messy look. So whether this works or not, we'll see. I'm just going to, go for it.
Wing it. you feel about this, Andy?
Good. Looks awesome. I love it. Exactly what I wanted. Oh, so we got these sample pots, and look, we still really got half left. So what we did, put the paint in, then filled up the container with water, so it kind of diluted it, because we wanted like a washed effect. I really liked the lime wash sort of look, but I didn't want to go through all the steps of. So yeah. So now we're going to go a shade lighter. And I'm just going to put it into this bucket of the leftover. We're just going to do the same thing, water this sample down and then paint the wall behind me. Okay, we just put a bit of water in here just to water this paint down to give us that washed effect. See how this comes out. Alright, so what do you guys think about feature wall? We love it, it's fun, it's great, it's everything we wanted. And how good did bedroom 1 come up? Well, don't forget to come back next fortnight and we'll update you on some more progress. We've got heaps to come.